Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther and this is Dark Deity. Due to some unfortunate events that happened last night, is why you're getting a late showing today. Do I actually need to do that with him? Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I kind of like that one. Benji, your magic is 2. Your defense and fortitude are 30. So I do that, and your defense becomes 0, or your magic becomes 0, and your... That's negligible. I can do better. I don't need him to be faster, I need him to hit harder. What does yours do? Oh, let's do this. There. Faust, you're... You know? There. You are that type of individual. What does mastery do again? Increases damage and units' ability to explore advantage matchups. Oh. Yeah, actually. Yeah. I don't need him to be lucky. Yeah, she needs to keep that. Let's go with that, because he moves fast enough that pegging them first with him is a good idea. You, I kind of want this with. Actually, no. Yeah, no. That's fine. That's fine. If I get another... Alright, I need... Let's see. Nope. Okay, Holy Magic does really well against Runic Cloak. Fire Magic also does pretty well. But Arcane does not, so... you are Runic Cloak. So... Marin, since you don't have one anyway, let's give you the aspect to resist Holy Magic. Not Arcane, there you go. Holy Magic. And you... you are currently Chainmail. Fire doesn't do good against Chain, nor does that. However, where is my Storm? Yeah. Storm does pretty damn good against it, so if we... give her... that will help counteract that. That's everybody. Everybody has an aspect. Cool. Let's save, because that was a lot of work. Benji. You. Oh, cool. Hey, bud. How's your head? Fine. Why? Something wrong with it? How much time you got?
I'm lost.
For what? To talk? Don't worry about it. Just want to make sure you don't jumble anything around in there at the Trial of Souls. You know, when you tried that whole Benji smash thing? Yeah, I remember.
Who'da thunk?
Well, that's a good sign. I really thought that was going to work. I bet you did. If you start feeling your head throb, don't try to sleep it off. Go see Marin, and she'll patch you right up.
Hey, thanks!
Thanks! I appreciate you looking out for me like that. You're a good friend.
What now?
Benji, whoa. I mean, it's nothing, buddy. Really. But yeah, happy to lend a hand when I can. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah, I'm glad you taught me that.
Not even.
I hardly think you learned it from me.
It's simple!
Well, you remember what you said before? About being on the same team and protecting each other? Isn't that pretty much the same thing? That's pretty deep for Benji, actually. Yeah, I guess it is.
Nothing less than the best.
That's worth something then. I'm on a great team. The best of the best. And when you're the best, there's no one else quite like you. And I'd say that's pretty lucky. It is lucky. It's definitely worth something. That's a weird way to say that. Here's to the best team then, Benji. May we play to win. Isn't any other way to play. That's a weird combination of things. Alright, who... Of course. What in the black abyss did you get me into, Velmarie?
Oh, come on.
Look, it's not my fault we went in from investigating artifacts to communing with gods. How was I supposed to know? I don't know, but I don't know that I'm interested in this return to Delia. I was perfectly happy leaving for the duration of the war. I think we're about to be in the middle of that war, whether we like it or not.
I'm sure of it.
Indeed. Having second thoughts, getting cold feet, Monroe Velbjorn, a coward.
Ugh.
Oh, would you shut your filthy trap for longer than 5 seconds?
Fool.
Only a fool would experience what we have and walk the plank now. No matter what happens, we will be on the cusp of history. If I want power, it's here. If I want to do good for the world, it's here.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
And if you want your place in the history books, right. Am I so transparent? Only to those who have harbored the same thoughts in the past. So, you don't think me to be shallow?
You're not half bad.
I don't know. I know you to be shallow, you dolt. That's why we get along. You wound me. I can see it now. I'm fading away. My ego. Give it a rest, Hotshot. That was actually a pretty sweet interaction. Ooh. You know, I could really see the appeal in a man who communicates with gods themselves. It could have been any of us.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
I hope you'll excuse me if I doubt Benji would have answered everything the right way. You never know. Say, what will about Benji? The guy just keeps on winning. That hurt my head a little. If you're referring to corn husking competitions and measuring of brute strength, yes, he wins more than anyone I've ever met. Did you come by for something, or was that it? Just wanted to give me a one-liner? I'll admit, sometimes I don't come in with more of a plan than the one-liner. You got me there. You don't believe that any more than I do. Gods help me. I've been seen through, and the pure and abject horror. Alright, settle down. Can you just level with me for once? What did you come by for? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I guess I'm curious about what it was like. The presence of Kelmur Shamush. Samash? Sumash. Oh my god, I've been... Alright. Colleen Sumash. Colleen Sumash. I mean, truthfully, all the stories speak of this presence or aura. I still don't know what I was actually seeing in there. I felt neither of those things.
Oh, come on.
That's anticlimactic? Oh, don't get me wrong, it was exhilarating, terrible, incredible, a whole mix of emotions. But it was just a voice. I don't think he was really there, you know? Or maybe that's what gods are. Maybe there is no presence. I highly doubt the stories we were told as children about gods are accurate. Maybe. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much. It couldn't have been any of us, for the record.
You're not half bad.
You're the best of us, Irving. You may not want to hear it, but it's true. You hold the torch. We should get some rest. Because he was in the front lines with a lot of these people. Hey, Irving, what happened to you in there? Did you actually talk to a god? I assume you were talking about the trial of soul, when I entered the inner sanctum?
Yep.
Yeah. We were all putting our ears against the wall, well, most of us anyway. But we couldn't hear anything, just silence. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of magic at work suppressing the sound. The voice I heard was not quiet. It was as clear as I might sound speaking to you now.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. I considered the possibility that I was losing my mind myself. Just as it was happening. Thankfully, I seem to have gotten on all right since. But to answer your question, I'm not sure who or what I talked to. All I know is it claimed to be Koli Sumush, the god of the soul. And it was unlike anything I had ever encountered. Then it's all real? The astral planes, the gods, the aspects, all of it?
Yes.
Everything we've been through leading us to believe? Yes. Wild. I still remember when some of my friends at the academy started telling me all of that was just stuff of fairy tales to get little kids to behave. If that's true, then I'm certain we're living in just a fairy tale. Let's hope it's the kind with a good ending.
No kidding.
Yes, let's hope. Whether or not we may very well be up to us to determine. If that's the case, I'll do everything I can to make sure it is. I'd put a fair bit of coin on that, Eldon. If I were a betting man, that is. Like Garrick? Nah, yes, like Garrick. See ya. Yay. Did you really mean everything you wrote in that letter, Garrick? It's not like you to get all serious. Look, I don't want to be all sappy and anything. I did. Let's leave it at that. Sappy? Garrick, it was beautiful. I don't want this to change the thing we have. We have fun. I like that. I don't know what else I want out of things this right now.
Really?
That's exactly what a girl wants to hear, you airhead. I knew this was a bad idea.
Can you not?
No, it wasn't. You're just not used to doing anything serious. We can work through that part. Just because you told me how you feel doesn't change anything between us. You're the one making it weird right now.
What a joke.
I'm making it weird. You practically baited me into writing it with all your talk about how relationships that never take things seriously are doomed. Are you serious right now? I was kidding. That was a joke, because we have a healthy relationship, and we never take anything seriously.
Right.
No. Well, how am I supposed to pick up on that? You have this really interesting thing in your skull. It's called a brain. You should probably try and use that. It was a nice letter, though.
Great.
Can we move on from the letter already? Aren't you curious if I've been writing one on my own? I wasn't until just now. Well, I'm not.
Great.
Great.
This is fun.
But now that I think I will. Equality is important, right? You make a fool out of yourself, I make a fool out of myself. It'll be great.
You're really something.
You really don't have to do that. Oh, I really think I do. It's going to be a blast. I'll read it out loud to the whole crew. I will never help you with that one, with one of your schemes again if you do that. Aw, it's cute that you think you even had a choice. That's a weird interaction. There you are, Corvin. Writing as I might expect. Updating your journal? No, crafting a letter. Or trying to. That would explain the, expensive parchment crumbled up at your feet. I suppose it would. This person must be very important to Marriott, the finest work of Culvin Gellivar. People, actually. This letter will go to my parents, assuming I ever manage to complete it.
It'll be all right.
I'm sure they'll be happy to receive word from their son all the way across the berry. And they'll have to pay a pretty collection fee for it too. All the more reason to make every word count. Well, I can't think of any better suited for the task. Especially, except maybe Helena. She really does seem to avoid words where possible. Perhaps I should take a page from her book.
Huh?
What are you hung up on anyway? I'm no writer, but maybe I could help.
Sure.
You see, when I set out, I'd given some of their, they'd given me some of their notes from their own travels in Ithland. But whenever I compare them to mine, they're so different. I know they want to hear my observations, but I'm not sure how to convey them without at least implicitly suggesting their notes were off the mark to a significant degree. I see. How old are your parents? Oh, hundreds! Each of them! In that case, Garvin, I wouldn't be too worried. I'm sure they're no strangers to things changing, to the changing of the history.
Just like back home.
Anyone who's left home for more than a month know you can return to an old place and never an old time.
I must write that down.
You might be right. It wouldn't be the first time I got to overthinking something like this. I'd say you try quiet those thoughts and just write from the heart. I'm sure parts of your own recent adventures strike you more than others. Focus on what comes to mind.
All right.
Nothing I haven't heard before, to be sure. Perhaps something I needed to hear again, though. Thank you, Marin. I'll take that approach. Anytime. Well, I'll leave you to it. Oh no. All right, buddy. Share the mead.
Whoa there!
What? Every meal's rationed out perfectly, you know that. Just share the mead. You're implying I'm holding some back. I don't like repeating myself.
Calm down.
Black bits. Who let you onto the ship without telling me there was a psychopath loose? The people paying you. Look, if I let even every sorry rich have a sip of my personal stash, there won't be a personal stash. You can't be serious right now. Fine. If it'll get you out of my face and promise not to shank me in my sleep, I'll show you where it is.
Thank you.
Ford, you're so kind. I can't thank you enough.
I need a raise for this.
Yeah, I like that voice clip. Gods, get me out of here, I'm begging you. That was a good interaction. Feeling inspired?
Come again?
Oh, just jotting down a few notes. Our activities have been quite noteworthy of late.
This would make for a fine tale.
Only weeks ago, I would have doubted whether the Temple of Samash was even existed. Now, we've completed the trial of soul. I learned more in a single day about life before the calamity than I had discovered in my entire lifetime until now. Do you share your discoveries? I'm not sure I picked up on all of what that you did.
Certainly.
Well, first off, the mere fact that Alistair knew about the trial and the aspects stored there is significant. Not to mention that Meredith piped up when he simply alluded to it. That suggests to me that the establishment of this trial, or perhaps its repurposing as a safeguard for the aspects, might have been a joint venture of sorts. In this case, one between the Order of Infernals and the Mystic Council, or whatever names they went by then.
Can it be?
An interesting theory, but one that seems to ask more questions than it answers. But that's the only sure sign of discovery. And those questions lead to further still. Assuming the trial existed before the calamity, what purpose did it serve? And was it the meaning of the what was the meaning of the passphrase? It seems more than likely to refer directly to the aspects. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. That is a historian's lot, dear Sarah. More history is created in a single day than can ever be remembered. Then how can you hope to make sense of it all? You don't? You just the events worth remembering. And believe me, there's no shortage of those either.
Of course.
I do believe you. History is a noble pursuit, really. You wouldn't take it for it, I think, if you gave it time. I was never afforded the privilege.
A moment, please.
Remind me, what were those chronicles you took a liking to as a child? The exploits of Prince Velus the Just. Wait, are you writing that down?
Sure.
Yes. No use in asking you again in a few moments' time. That must mean I'm worth remembering. I'm honored. I don't believe there's any dispute about that, Princess. Okay. So Warren has a bunch of interactions he needs to do, but the last fight was a little more shoehorned than normal. So Faust and Warren need a lot, so they absolutely have to be in the next fight. Vista needs to be in the next fight. And Ford needs to be in the next fight. Oh, and Isis? Oh, right, because, yeah, okay. So, Warren, Faust, Ford, and Isis. And Vesta. So, that's 5 characters. Go ahead and save. Upgrade. Faust, you are actually someone that's going to be attacking, so... we want this. There we go. These legs were meant for the sea, not the dirt. I don't think I can walk another 5 minutes, let alone another day. Well, it looks like you won't have to. Yes, this must be it. Is it? This is it? I'm not sure the side of the mountain is the best place to make camp. No, not the side of it, inside it. There's an intact system of caverns here, and the entrance is just up ahead.
This is fun!
Oh, exciting! I've never been inside a cave before. We should be far from prying eyes, or the Dalian army's scouts are instructed to avoid these areas at all costs. Oh, okay. Let me reread this. We should be far from prying eyes here. The Dalian army's scouts are instructed to avoid this area at all costs. Why is that? For their own safety. For their own safety? We're just learning about that now? What? No, I'm quite sure I think you might have left that part out, Lincoln. I see. Well, forgive me. But whatever their reasons, I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle.
When you're ready, follow me.
I hope you're right. Stay alert, everyone. Come on, let's take a look. Hey, check this out.
Wow.
Wow, what's this place? Some kind of war room? The alien scouts had a presence in these mountains a very long time ago. Do you think they built this? It's possible. I like how Ford's drink is just shoved into Lincoln's face.
Whoa there!
That would explain the dust. It's perfect. It's like it was built just for us. Look. On the wall, it seems like someone's already mapped out a huge chunk of the caverns. There's something in the machine that's just still burning? What is this?
Watch yourself.
Hi, dwarf! None of your damn business. That's what it is.
Arms!
Weapons! Get your dirty fingers away from my map. Dwarf. It's a dwarf! The Delian army is afraid of a dwarf. I'm not just any dwarf, mind ye. Fountain the Troll Thumper, Goblin Grinder, Hobgoblin Hobbler. I reckon I could put quite a dent in any army, with the right hammer, of course. Please, Felton, the Goblin Gobbler? I assume you were... I assure you, we mean no harm to you or your people. Ah, my people! Even I mean to harm my people now and again. You really ought to meet some of them.
Right.
Oh, that's quite alright. No need for that. Well, there aren't any of them here now. I've got a taste for adventure as far as dwarves go. Venturing this far south? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Don't worry. We're clearly trespassing here. I'm sure we can find another place to set up camp. We'll be on our way. Well, wait. You were looking for a place to set up camp? That's right.
Huh?
It's safe here. Plenty of food and provisions. If you like, perhaps you could stay a while. For a price, naturally. The journeys, run us dry of coin, I'm afraid. Then mayhaps you can repay me with a favor. What kind of favor? Well, I've got a small problem. I've spent the last few years tracking down my, inheritance. Only, I've had some trouble getting into it. You mentioned you were short on coin. Let me be clear. Here's my claim. If you help me secure all of it, I'll oblige you. Say 10% of the cut. Fair is fair, after all. And the lot of you seem strong enough.
Don't get greedy.
Irving, if this inheritance is of any significance, it might just be the break we need.
It could work.
Benton, if we assist you, might we be able to make this place a more permanent home?
Aye.
Of course! Once I've gotten what I came for, I'll leave the whole place to you. Oh, this is a real thrill. I've waited a long time for this. Come, I'll lead the way. Hang on. What kind of problem are we dealing with exactly? You'll see. No time for chit-chat. Gold, platinum, silver. They don't rust. You can thank Virodin for that, but copper corrodes. Best not to waste any time. Fenton, wait! Just like, oh my god, an actual goddamn dragon. Ah, there she is. Mina Dragonkin. Not like the big uns out east. A dragon? That's a small one? Aye, small, but fearsome nonetheless. I hope we get to pick our 10%, or what's left of it. And if by we, you mean who's left. Friends, we have no reason to fear. We're more than capable, and surprises on our side. I like how you put it. Well, I figure I ought to help in slaying whatnot. Can't risk you all dying and losing my chance at my inheritance. Of course. Okay, what do you have? Might of the Mountain. Damage increased by 20% of his level. Just of his level. I honestly think... yeah. Chivalry. Increased on health. I think I want him to be a barbarian. Because what's a dwarf without an axe? Well, we can't all be legends in our own right. Watch and learn, little man. Oh boy. It is just her. Okay. This is gonna be fun. So I need... let's go ahead and do this right. So I need him, I need them, I need her, him, there. So Warren, Ford, Vesta, Iris. There was one other. Faust. Faust is already out? Yes, Faust is already out, so I don't get a choice as far as they're concerned. You are plagued. I think that should work. What does axe work with? It's great against plate. Awesome. So I need to make sure everybody is out of that range. Or where can you go?
Yeah, I better get paid.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Thought you'd never ask.
And because they're marked, now all attacks against them are extra. I don't think this is animated.
I know I can be strong.
Benji brings the heat!
Oh!
Smash!
Stay with me!
Can do.
You crossed the wrong Valburin!
So it doesn't bother with the animation if the attack isn't going to land. That's good to know.
At your disposal.
Wow.
Then pay with your blood!
Yep, no.
Even now, the arena is with me.
That makes sense that you'd have multiple attacks. Let's...
Proudly meeting expectations.
Because now it should have
I better get paid.
the combo effect going.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Quickly and quietly. It's easier if you hold still. Sharp skills, full pockets.
Aye? Out of Benji's way!
Smash!
Weird. It's like, it doesn't actually counter against everybody. I think I want that.
Your end approaches.
Damn.
One step at a time.
I like this fight.
Honored.
In position.
This will do.
Lead the way.
I'm kind of glad that it's selective on its counters.
We must stay together.
That was a cool one. I'm very glad that I put the fire magic thing on her. Or the holy magic. Wait. Huh, okay.
Thought you'd never ask.
Oh. Okay.
Would hate to be you right now. Out of Benji's way!
You won't be missed.
Excuse me.
It will be done. Aye?
My hard work is paying off.
All right.
Be honored that I'll kill you myself.
I've had enough!
Oh, she should get the critical one.
I know I can be strong. Am I needed?
Nobody crosses a dwarf!
Damn.
Forgive me.
Fuck,
Alden.
no. 7 hit points? I don't care who the hell they are. I'll make sure to set it up better. Yeah, we're fine with the way things are. 25 damage, so I'm to not get hit by that.
More work?
Oh, that's right. We get him to act first. Interesting. Okay.
Benji brings the heat! Out of Benji's way!
I'd rather have the lower chance of his retaliations hitting than being hit.
I know I can be strong.
It's easier if you hold still. You won't be missed. Sharp skills, full pockets.
If I must. You crossed the wrong Valburen!
Can do.
I'm on it.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
This will do. I can work with this.
Got it.
Proudly meeting expectations. More work? You're already dead!
Yeah, I better get paid. Got any coin on you? Let's raise the stakes! Yeah, not too shabby.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes!
I'd be honored.
Benji's always ready. Benji brings the heat! Out of Benji's way!
Wrong day to play hero.
Quickly and quietly. You won't be missed.
She may not do a lot of damage, but at very least, she is doing damage. And getting experience while she does it.
Yes. Honored. Even now, the arena is with me.
Excuse me.
One step at a time.
How can I help?
Yes.
Fuck it.
You've drawn your last breath.
Thankfully, he cannot crit.
Lead the way. We can do this.
You've had your chance!
But yeah, I should actually put the one that increases the crit on her.
You've
because
had your
she heals
chance!
from the crits.
That's promising.
One off from a Zeus. Oh well.
Don't mind if I do.
It's easier if you hold still. It's easier if you hold still. Sharp skills, full pockets.
I'm on it. You're just another cur!
Out of Benji's way!
This time around, Benji is definitely not the MVP. I believe it's going to be Velburin.
Benji brings the heat!
I'd be honored.
Can do.
How can I assist? Draw near to the light. In service to the Order.
Would hate to be you right now.
I'm glad I got a counter attack. That's cool. Alright.
This should be fun. Proudly meeting expectations.
So I definitely don't want anybody here.
Ho, ho, ho! Smash!
Assuming he'll live past, or she'll live past this. Round.
Smash!
Quickly and quietly. It's all in the execution. It's easier if you hold still.
Am I needed? This will do.
Can do. Not bad, not bad. I won't hold back!
Now the question, do I push?
How can I help?
So 101.
My hard work is paying off.
Here.
Yeah, that'll kill him.
You crossed the wrong Valburin!
Woo! Damn!
Impressive, is it not? A true Valburin.
Very fair. Great Scalia! No one is going to believe this. I can hardly believe it myself. I can. And what a worthwhile reward it is. Feel free to help yourself to anything that is in that far corner there. It's all yours. That looks more like 5% than 10. Nay, it's 10. Trust me, I've got a knack for these things. Then perhaps I'm starting to feel like nearly burnt to a crisp entitles me a bit more than 10%. I never renegotiate with words, only with weapons, but if you insist... No, Fenton, that won't be necessary. I think that share will be plenty, thank you. Yes, very good. I don't suppose I could load this all into a cart. Might take a few trips. Say, friends, you got time on your hands? I could use some transporting help getting this all back home. We have some rather important matters to attend to, Dwarf. Why don't you call on some of your own kind? I wouldn't trust any of them with a hunk of iron. I suppose it's not out of the question, Fenton, but presently Moreau's right. We do have some very pressing tasks. Well then, that being the case, I think I'd like to stick around a bit longer, if you wouldn't mind having me. Best to keep keep an eye on things until you're all ready for the little trip. I don't think anyone would object. If we're going to make it home, we need a good name for the place. The Marrow's a wee bit off-putting to visitors. I believe that's the idea. Any suggestions? Marrowhold! Ah, you humans are creative. I suppose that it's to the point. I like it, Eldon. Marrowhold it is. Now, I'd say we're all earned ourselves a good night's rest. Let's take the time to settle into our new home. Now it makes sense why the scouts were told not to come here, if a fucking dragon is around. Liberators. Well, I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.